All right, now we're doing 7Q consecutive items. This is by Logical X, and 93% of people like it. We're given a list of unique integers R and two integers A and B. Our task is to find out whether or not A and B appear consecutively in R and return a Boolean value, true if they are and false if not. It's guaranteed that both of these are going to be present in R. So they'll both be in there, but we're just trying to see if they're consecutive, all right? So let's get to it. First things first, we're going to start off with a for loop right here. I'm going to say for, and we're going to go on and say let index equals 0. Then when index is less than, less than r.length. But since we're looking for consecutive, we don't have to ever look for the last one, since there will never be, anything after the last one. We can just say -1, and that'll just save a little bit of time, a little bit of energy. So when that's the case, we're going to iterate through. We're going to say index plus plus, all right? And then after that, we're going to do a little, a couple of if statements, actually. We're going to say if, we're going to check first to see if it can find A or B first. So first we're going to check if it can find A. So if if R at the current index equals A, what we're going to do is we're going to say return, and then R at, we're going to say if R is at, if R at index, what am I doing here? Hold on. Okay, there we go. If R at index equals, +1 equals B, we're going to return true, okay? So let me just say this one more time. So we're going to look to see if R at the current index, like index, where's 3? And we're going to look for R at the current index 3, and if R at index +1, so this one is 7, or let's just say that this is 5. Okay, let's just turn this to 5 right now. 5. There we go. And this will be true. All right, so if I set 5 first, and then the next thing, index +1 is 7, it'll be true, all right? And now we're just going to do the same thing down here. Just take this whole business. We're going to do the exact same thing down here and switch these letters up. B here, A here. Okay, so just in case it finds B first, like in this case, right here, all right? I don't know if I can do this though, so I'm going to switch it back. Okay, and that should be good, because if it's not either of those, we're just going to return a false, okay? And let's see. Nope, what's wrong? Index, of course, this. All right, test it out. All right, good, here we go. Let's attempt it and see how fast it is. This is another one of those where I'm going to have to scroll forever, because it's got 500 tests, but at least it's not like... Okay, 72 milliseconds. Remember that. 72 milliseconds. Because we're going to do it the short way, because this one's a real short way. We're going to say const consecutive. We're going to say equals all this. We're going to put right here a arrow. Say bye-bye. Maybe we'll come back to you. We'll see. So right here, what do you mean right here? Oh, I didn't even pull them up yet. But all we're going to use is indexOf. And the indexOf method returns the first index at which a given element can be found in the array, or -1 if not present. So is Bison there? Yes. Is Bison there after 2? So 0, 1, 2. Is Bison there after Camel? Yes, it is. Is Giraffe in there? Nope, not in there. All right, so it's just going to find the index of. That being said, let me show you. So we're going to say, oh, we also got to do this. Math.abs. Math.abs, that function returns the absolute value of number. That's all I got to say. All right, cool. So I'll show you about that in a second. So first we're going to say r.indexOf, that's not how you spell of, capital O F, and then we're going to say of A, and then we're going to subtract that. We're going to do the same thing with B and see if it equals 1. All right, and if it equals 1, it's true, and if it doesn't, it's false. We're going to say math.abs right here. We're going to say math.abs to get the absolute value of this, just in case B is the bigger number. So no matter what, if the index is like if it's index 2 minus index 4, excuse me, minus index 3, I should say. What am I trying to say? It's going to be 1. If it's index 0 minus index 1, it's going to be 1. If it's index 1, you know, because we're doing the absolute value of it. Now, if they're not next to each other, it'll be a 2, a 3, or an infinity. Who knows? But let's see if I'm just pulling your chain. Hold on. No, I'm not. Here we go. Let's attempt it. What was the other one? 72? I wish I could just scrub back and look while I'm making the videos to see what I said. 72, 76. Oh, it's a tie. It's, in my opinion, 4 milliseconds. No, let's say 4 milliseconds count. So the other one wins. I wouldn't say big loser, though. This is a just right there, but it's still a loser. A loser's a loser. All right, so let's go here. Function. This is the one I'm putting up there. Attempt it. Let's try it again. Although we shouldn't go twice. 80. Yeah, it doesn't count. No, we're going by the first one. It was 72. There we go. There's got to be rules, you know, very much like it. My solutions. Here we go right here. Best practice. Come on, very like. All right, cool. And we'll see you next time.